Welcome to Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the USC Trojans. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
When you step onto the field for a USC football game, you know you are in the heart of history. Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles has seen more sports than you can imagine. Hosting 2 Summer Olympics in 1932 and 84, it is also set to return for a 3rd Olympic trial in 2028. It was opened in 1923, and more history has happened in the Coliseum than anywhere else in college sports. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Cornhuskers will kick off first, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Zings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. He is in! Touchdown, Southern Cal! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Direct snap. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Just feeds the running back. Might have a chance. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. When you're called corn huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throw back to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
To the air, it's Calandria. He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Yeah, that's one of those when you walk back to the huddle and you're just kicking yourself and you're going to go to the quarterback and be like, bro, I got you next time. My bad. But those tight ends work the middle of the field so magically and convert those big third downs for you, but just a big drop on third down.
The kick is on its way. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one.
Yeah, just playing the field position, Gabe. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about the punt.
Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The run inside. It's Jordan. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
I think there's a couple of schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
On the move at the 30. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Over the middle, it's Williams. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Running inside, it's Jordan. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The Trojans come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Makes the grab, it's Mosley. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Looking downfield on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
That's some pretty sticky coverage right there, man. You play that man-to-man coverage and you have those out-breaking routes. I tell you what, you got to kind of be careful as a QB how much you want to attack that, especially when the coverage is so tight. He does a good job staying glued to the receiver and knocking the football down.
Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Calandria. Caught over the middle, it's Barney. Breaks into the open.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The running back has it. There's a crease. Got enough for the first. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Huskers headed quickly to the line. Looking to pass. It's Calandria. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Wide open downfield. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. But you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
So now it's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. This time it's complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw it again. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Now facing a 3rd and long. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Good timing on the quick out. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. The Trojans send out the punt unit. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. The Huskers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry-up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Turning it on. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Man, those hurt for a defense because you got them in 3rd and long, right where you want them. You're thinking pass, pass, pass. They sneak the run in there. Now they got a 4th and short situation. First thing, I'm always watching the football. Now, getting ready for the run game. A short pass.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They want to run this quarterback. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs.
I think a lot of people in the stadium were questioning, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field at this point of the game, but the gamble paid off.
Back to throw, it's Calandria. Blasted as he lets it go. He can't make the connection on the saw.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. From the gun to give. Looking for room. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game.
And he's just been so patient. He's following his blocks, letting it all develop in front of him, and then bursting through. And they were only in the first half.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. This time he wants to throw. It's complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air. It's Calandria. Finds his man. It's Nelson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
The pitch. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Finds the tight end. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays.
Lets it fly. Grabs it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Makes the grab. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, USC! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this first half. Great execution.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Defense not showing press coverage. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
Not a lot of room to work. He made sure that football was secured. It'll be 3rd down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime updates.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We get right to it with Indiana in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Hoosiers with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look...
He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went into half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently and to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll open the second half on the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. With the catch, it's Jordan. Could not make his way to the corner.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? you need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. A run for the quarterback. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Trojans in the hurry-up.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They said, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice.
Snags it up the 30, still running. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Goes.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Pressure coming. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Trojans. They take the lead with the 6.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Fielded in the end zone, it's Mills. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He will score. Touchdown, Huskers.
And he's in for the 2nd score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Just a simple play, get the speedster on the edge, block it up really well, and then let the running back do the rest. But I do like the finish from the defense. Listen, you gave up a big play, at least hit him as he goes out of bounds. Take a chunk out of him, make the game physical, make him pay for that run he just gave to you.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office, being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Running to the left. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Snap it to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Trojans are in the hurry-up.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
They'll go with a direct snap. Past the 30. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, get him on the ground for no gain.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the 2nd half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He'll try to tack on one more.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Though a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Slips through the line. Gado in a room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And the extra point is good. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Man, and you kind of wondered, when were they going to cover this guy? He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there, broke on the football, almost had the big play.
Quickly complete. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Quarterback keeper. Hard running there. He's loose down the middle. At the 20. Touchdown, Southern Cal. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground, and in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. He'll bring it out. It's Mills. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. But they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put some... There he goes! Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. The Cornhuskers punch back.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And here he comes out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch, it's Jordan. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
Hey guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when...
Lot of room to the right. Touchdown, USC! They've got the lead here in the fourth. The Trojans with the answer.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And right down the middle. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. But they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. so important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. On the move. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Huskers come to the line in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, they went QB design run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To the air, it's Calandria. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
And the Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback will keep it. Could be an... Got enough space. Touchdown, Nebraska. They move on top here in the 4th. The Cornhuskers punch back.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Got his man on the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Trojans want to crank the tempo. The offense changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Jordan. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good player.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to throw it again. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Right on target this time. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. He caught it. Touchdown Trojans. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The Trojans with the answer.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Finds a man on the left. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Back to pass, it's Calandria. Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
This quarterback looks in complete control, not flustered, end-of-the-game situation, connecting on his passes. Nice job knowing his answers. Got to keep this rolling here to try to make this thing interesting.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Makes it past the marker. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. He works it inside the 20-yard line, down to the 19. That's where they'll spot it. Short of the first down, now a decision to be made. On 4th down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Huskers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The Cornhuskers punch back.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well. Onto the ball.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. It's caught downfield. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And the Trojans, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people